Dog, it's just too much good news right now today, man. It's just like too much damn good news. Like, Dak Prescott officially does not get an extension with the Dallas Cowboys. And Lane Johnson out here saying that we are contenders if we can stay healthy, which is quite the obvious. But I don't think he's talking about contenders for a playoff appearance. I think he's talking about a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't hard to believe because for the past 3 years, the Philadelphia Eagles have been to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, knocking off #1 defenses and getting a ring on the side. You know, and we're about to have more postseason success, like with our own franchise quarterback, if all goes as planned. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's just get to it, man. Dak Prescott does not get an extension, and I think a lot of us saw this coming. So you can only wonder the turmoil that's about to go down in the Dallas locker room. Is Dak going to play this year to boost his value for another team, or is he just going to be ass and just have Andy Dalton take over the reins? You know, is Dak Prescott going to pull this Le'Veon Bell to where like he doesn't just show up for virtually anything, you know, because he's on a franchise tag and he's not obligated. So Lane Johnson says that we're contenders. I believe it's totally true compared to last year. Last year, if you just take away the drops and the mean stupid shit that went on, like the Eagles could have easily been 12-4 at minimum, just like we are this year. If you watch my last video, like, you know that I said that the Eagles could easily go 13-3, 12-4 at minimum. You know, because you got them swing games with the LA Rams, the Green Bay Packers, and the New Orleans Saints. You know, and Lane Johnson is is very correct in his premise in saying this, because you got, you know, the right guard position, you know, sewed up. You know, a position that a lot of Eagles fans thought that we were going to be very scarce in due to the loss of Brandon Brooks. And then you got rookie Andre Dillard, who's in the gym, man, gaining pounds, man. Something that really held him back last year, being undersized, like got that college body. Lane Johnson also confirms this, man. Like, Andre Dillard is going to be a star on this team, like at that left tackle, and you know, and he just doesn't even know it yet. You know, so offensive line sewed up. Top 3 quarterback, only quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards with no wide receiver took over 500 yards, basically throwing to Subway employees. And then you got a stud running back in Miles Sanders, man. And then a wide receiving core that Lane Johnson talked very highly about. Speed kills, as he says, and that's true. Not only physically, but also scientifically. Because if you get a group of wide receivers that can stretch the field compared to last year, where you were ranked almost dead last in separation with the New England Patriots, bro, that's 3 or 4 more wins than you had last year, easily. And this year we're looking at the 8th easiest schedule in the league compared to last year, where we had the 6th leading schedule in the league. Well, by leading schedule, I mean the strength of schedule. Like, we have the 8th easiest schedule last year, we had the 6th easiest schedule. Follow along, you know what I'm saying? And then on defense, man, we just sold up a lot of positions, like, you know, like our pass rush. We got Javon Hargrave, and then you got Malik Jackson, you know, like, come back in rotation. He's thirsty for blood. Brandon Graham, you gotta expect a lot out of, man. Like you have no choice, because if he doesn't, he's not going to be a Philadelphia Eagle the next coming season. You know, I'm expecting like 6, 7, maybe even 8.5 sacks for this guy. You know what I'm saying? To show why he was worth the first-round pick the Eagles got for him in the in 2017. And BG, y'all know BG gonna do what he do. Linebacking core, like, I feel like we're gonna get more production out of them just because Nate Gary, man, I feel like he's motivated. And then we got the young stud Davion Taylor adding speed and IQ to that linebacking room, man. I just feel like we're going to get a lot more production out of our linebacking core that ranked, you know, dead last in tackling, and not very good pass coverage. I think that's all going to change this year. If we even get, like, I'm saying, like 50% more production of what we had last year, we're gold in that position. Like, no, I'm saying we're still not the Dallas Cowboys with Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith, Sean Lee, what have you, but you know, we got enough to get us by because the back end is vastly improved. Like with Darius Slade, you got Will Parks from the Broncos, man. I feel like he can add that veteran experience to that safety locker room along with Rodney McLeod. You got that young talent in Kayvon Wallace. And then for your secondary, man, you got big play Slade that's led in categories over the past 3 years in like pass deflections, interceptions. And then on the other side, man, like you can like really put anybody there. You can put Sidney Jones, Avonte Maddox, Crevian LeBlanc. And then in the nickel, man, like you got the nickel guru and Nikhil Roby-Coleman. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And secondary lost us a lot of games last year. They lost a lot of games last year. Because I guarantee you, bro, if we just had the secondary that we have now, we would have beaten Minnesota. We would have beaten Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have let Miami come back against us. And we just wouldn't allow some of that stupid shit that happened last year. You know what I'm saying? Like giving up these yards, 100-yard receivers, man. Like 12-4, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Lane Johnson see it, I see it. This team could easily go 12-4. Easy go 12-4. 13-3 at the maximum. Just because of the vast improvements we had. Man, I'm just filled with excitement, man. And then you got Dak Prescott, like who just didn't get the extension just because he just wasn't good enough, and we all knew that. Because when you drafted Dak Prescott, you only got one playoff win. When you drafted Carson Wentz, you got a Super Bowl. Like this is a fact. This is a fact. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like just because he didn't play in the Super Bowl does not mean his regular season efforts didn't propel us to that first seed, which helped us like make that Super Bowl run. You know what I'm saying? So, man, but don't let me tell you shit, man. Like, I can only speak the facts from here. Just tell me what y'all think, man. I'm just hella excited, man. I'm just excited for the season to come, man. I hope y'all are too. Because it all makes sense. It just really all makes sense. Because because look, like you still have a very formidable offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Top 3 quarterback in the league, hands down. Top 3, top 5, whatever you want to debate. Like it is what it is. Carson Wentz is that guy. And then you a stud in Miles Sanders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody playing music right now. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's definitely fitting the vibe. But you know what I'm saying? You just have vast improvements at every position, you know, that leads you to believe that we're going to be a better team than we were last year. 12-4, 13-3. How can you argue with those results, man? Like, let me know what you think.